Skrillenheimer. First order of business. Friends of the big family. Friends of Christ. And that is Gamers Need Christ is going to get a new video. I'm working on it. It's going to be part 1 of 2. I haven't recorded the second part yet. It's going to take, I really want to, even though I'm like sitting right here, I want to be a little more meticulous in, what I'm reading, how I'm trying to present the information, etc. So I'm trying to be a little better going back to the original premise of this channel since 2013, 9 years. Wow. So, and I've mentioned that before, but today is a Transformers, the TCG video. So fans, let's get started. Okay, now I have my ADD I can't complete anything. So while I was working and I finished Defensor and I finished my Combaticons, and then I started working on Dimming the Sun. And then I started working on my Cronus, the Quintessons, the 3 Quintessons that combine and make this big Cronus orange character. There's my lighting back. So, and I didn't quite finish him. I forgot about that. And I got onto something else and started making all these battle cards, dipped into a little bit of my battlefield cards, which I may end up renaming them. Since I've got a lot of stuff there, a lot of images, a lot of ideas. They're not zones, they're not missions. I kind of like the idea of the mission cards that ATP has brought out. I haven't printed anything. Ink is very low. Ink is very expensive. I haven't printed anything in a while. So, I'll work on something, get distracted, we'll start working on something else. Okay. We have had a baby snake get in here before. I thought I heard something. I was hoping, I'm like, hope that's not. Lizards have gotten in here. I had a pretty big lizard get in here one time. That was last summer. Anyway, Transformers. And so, I really started working, bringing out and going back to my Power Masters. It's like, okay, and I got them all recolored. Okay, I finished recoloring all the Power Masters, like 20 something of them, 24, 25. And then I have my Excel spreadsheet, really working on all their stats, all their abilities, how they're going to work, etc. as a utility battle master in conjunction with other battle masters. They're just going to be another battle master, like what used to be target masters. Headmasters are Titan masters now for the most part. Not really a battle master as far as the game function of the game goes. But the Power Masters are battle masters. And we're going to see how it goes. I'm still not finished. What did I end up doing? I started going to my Spetabots, and I've recolored Ramstador, Speared, Stardom, Blimpus. Well, I'm working on Ramstador at the moment. So now I'm completely on this now. And they're looking really good. I've dropped a few images here and there. Transformer Addicts, the custom page, Discord. Of course, it's not all the same stuff everywhere, which is on purpose in case you're following me here. So I have spread myself rather thin. But if you are a fan of the channel, I appreciate it. Hit that like button, throw scraplets at it, make sure it sticks. Share this channel with other Transformer fans if you'd like to, even though this is all mostly TCG stuff. Though I do have art, though I'm not the best artist around. Trust me, you've seen better art than mine. But if you can only do a stick figure, you're really going to like the stuff I do anyway. So there's that. But let's look into some more battle cards for a change, which haven't exactly completely been silent on. I've got a lot of battle cards here, and it's sort of what I've labeled my Cyberverse final set. They're not all Cyberverse images, but let's just get into it. Some of these you've seen before, and not all of these are finished. So I'm going to skip. Let's just start in alphabetical order. CCTV. You're going to see a lot of Beast War images here, even though despite the label. CCTV, upgrade utility, blank, +1 of defense. Well, what's it going to do? When the equipped character battles, attacks or defends, you may focus 2 while an opponent, or while your opponent, I guess, has at least 2 characters in bot mode. Okay, so let's do it that way. I was thinking, focus for each character your opponent has in bot mode up to focus 2, but I think I like this better, and trying to make it more specific, that let's just keep it this way. So they're going to have at least, so this is at least going to be around turn 3, maybe turn 4, especially if they're playing combiners and they're really trying to flip their characters to bot mode to be able to combine and use their Enigma. And you're using CCTV with whatever group you're using with. This is a nice blank pip card, to have. Okay. And so to be able to get extra focus, there's that. Our digital reconnaissance, I think we have looked at before. It's a hybrid white and orange. So this is basically just a nice flipping card. But for the most part, the chosen character has bold 1 for each blue pip card in your opponent's KO, but not to exceed bold 4. So, wow, bold 4 from an action card? Well, except if your opponent is not working on KOing their battle cards, this ain't doing anything for you. But it's a nice orange pip for the attack and a white pip maybe for the defense. So there is that. A simple hybrid card that might help you a little more on the flip than it might on the action. I think we've looked at that before. The Energon Dinobot Energon armor. I do not have this on here for Dinobots only. It is an orange pip armor with tough 1 and +1 of defense. This is up in the air. If y'all want to change this, let me know. To say, well, Grillenheimer, maybe this should be for maybe beasts only. Beasts and Dinobots. Put on beasts and Dinobots only. Maybe that's an idea. So when you play an action card for turn, the equipped character has bold 1 and pierce 2 until end of turn. So you play, I don't know, say you play Dinobot Energon armor on anybody, as it states as of now. And then you play Digital Reconnaissance. Well, it is an action card. If they don't have cards in their KO, it's not going to do you anything. But it can still trigger Dinobot Energon armor and give you bold 1 and pierce 2 until end of turn. So you just have to play an action card. So it may not, the action card doesn't have to trigger per se, but you played an action, you have triggered the Dinobot Energon armor. So now you're going to get bold 1 and pierce 2. So this is the Dinobot Energon armor as of now. I'm just talking loud again. As of now, is good for mixed decks because it does give defense. It has tough 1. It's an orange pip card. Okay, so I was looking at some official cards. So this is good for a mixed deck because you can get bold from it. Okay, even though it's orange pip. Hive Swarm this is a solid little blue pip weapon card. Blue pip weapon +2 to attack with pierce 1. Except while this is on Bumblebee and he's flipped for turn, he gets pierce 2 until end of turn. We'll flip to what? Alt mode, bot mode? It doesn't matter. So normally you flip a Bumblebee to his bot mode. Most Bumblebees have higher attacks in their bot modes as opposed to their alt mode. But if you have this on him and he is in bot mode and you flip him to alt mode, he will still get +2 to attack and pierce 3. What this does, this is not getting scrapped. This is not a fusion bore. Not quite as strong as a fusion bore either. But only bumblebees are going to get that little perk. But it is still a blue pip weapon card to give attack of 2 and pierce 1. Might be something you might want to put in with an Ironhide deck. Maybe. Especially the second Ironhide the third Ironhide that we got. Officially. Which I still think is kind of weak, but that's just me. But, you know, Hive Swarm, for what it is. You know, blue pip weapon, most of them are +2 anyway. But on Bumblebee, you get him flipping, flip him for turn. It's going to be, not quite a fusion bore, but decent. Isolation Black Pip Decepticon. So I made it a Decepticon faction card. It may not be as hot today as it was yesterday, but it's supposed to be getting pretty hot down here. Isolation action card. Okay, so you might want to have this in with a Decepticon deck or a Decepticon team with maybe one Autobot. That Autobot, you could cut. That's kind of why I called this Isolation. This is an image from one of the comics. It's not a great picture of the comic. I didn't flip it, but you kind of see the sheen where the page was kind of curved. And I'm like, I'm not worried about it. I'm not fixing it. I'm not going to try to make this perfect, okay, because of possible infringement. But, you know, I thought this was a neat thing. It was my not quite the Friday the 14th card that I put out on the custom page on Facebook. So let's say you have, say you're 4 wide. You have 1 Autobot and 3 Decepticons. 2 Decepticons are tapped. You have a Decepticon and an Autobot untapped. Well, I don't know what's going on the other side, but let's say, okay, well, I want my Decepticon to attack. Well, if you play Isolation, you can now also tap that Autobot. You may tap an Autobot you control at its total defense to your chosen attacker. It doesn't have to be a Decepticon. To its total pierce. So I don't know. Say you have an Ironhide with an armor on him. A mix some other characters. Could be Decepticons. Could be Quintessons. You could be playing Sharkticons with an Ironhide or whatever. Something. Mix it up. That's the point of the game. And he's got like maybe a total defense of 4. So he's flipped to alt mode. He's got an armor on him. He's untapped. You have another character untapped. You play Isolation. You tap your character for turn to attack. You play Isolation was played. You can tap that Autobot character. Add that 4 defense to the attacking character's pierce. It's a neat way to do it. Some people on Facebook really liked this on the custom page. Mega Missile Catapult we've already looked at before. Blank Pip Utility. When the upgraded character attacks, and you have Mega Missile Catapult on 2 other tapped characters, do 4 damage to an enemy if it has 15 stars or more. The enemy, not your character, not your tapped character. There it goes. Oh, hello. There's I don't know if I had a symbol in there or if that's a smudge on my screen. I think it's a smudge on my screen. So, it's nice, really nice, non-attack damage, but it's got some setup. And if your opponent is not playing a 15-star character or larger, or a combiner or something crazy, this is just simply going to be 3 blank cards in your deck. So if you have cards that can help you get stronger by KOing battle cards, this might be something to have. To be able to KO this battle card, maybe to build that up. I don't know. Just an idea. Just an idea. Overview. Orange Pip secret action. Reveal. When one of your leaders defends, so this is going to help your leaders out when they are defending, and your opponent has more cards in hand than you. So they got 3, you got 2, they're attacking you, they're attacking your leader. Overview gets revealed. You may draw 2 cards and plan 1 for battle, or defense, really. Maybe I just put defer to battle because it sounded better, even though you are defending, and I've already mentioned you're defending in the reveal, so I think that makes sense. So it's a nice draw power. Nice Orange Pip secret action draw power when defending, but the leader's got to be about to take some stuff. Pull the wires is okay. Normally, this is what I have seen making these cards, looking into official cards, how the ARC and ATP and everybody else has been making these cards. Everybody's been a lot of hush-hush stuff lately as well. Well, I was kind of oddly kicked off from one of the pages in Facebook saying that I blocked an admin, and I don't know how I blocked an admin. And they're like, "We gotta unblock me. You gotta unblock me." And they got me on Discord, and I'm like, I don't know what happened. I haven't done this. And I looked, and I showed him I screenshotted my screen and sent it to the person. And I'm like, this wasn't me. Well, so I'm there. Maybe it may have been the ARC. I don't remember, but maybe that's why I'm not seeing stuff from the ARC anymore. I didn't think about that. Anyway, so something really strange happened there. It's like TFW 2005 all over again. And that was 12, 13 years ago. Pull the wires. Like I was trying to say, it seems like the more pip colors you have on a card, the more idiomatic or more setup there is to trigger what the card is going to do. Now, with Pull the Wires, the secret action, all it's going to do is scrap 1 enemy upgrade. That's it. But the perk from this really is the colors, is the pip colors, because it's a hybrid white and green and an orange for your beast traits. Whether it's the beasts of Wave 5, my Beast War characters, anyone else's beast trait of characters. So, and as you can see, it's kind of hard to see, but this is in an episode where Primal is flying over Inferno, flying or hovering, and he grabs and pulls his wires. It makes him go pit, 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 kind of like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. So, reveal. When one of your planes or helicopters defends against a helicopter or plane. I wonder if I should flip that around so it'd be in the same order as it was before. I might need to do that. So that would be good grammar. When revealed, you may scrap an enemy upgrade. So that's part of the puzzle right here. You've got to be playing planes and helicopters. They've got to be playing planes and helicopters. They have to be attacking in that mode to one of your characters in that same mode. So, and all you are going to be able to do is scrap one of their upgrades. Scrap an enemy upgrade. So you do get to choose it. But again, the perk of the card is the pip colors on it. For giving your beasts the attack, to be able to call it white or green to be able to get it on the flip, or to flip 2 more for attack or defense. So it's a very versatile card when it comes to a flipping power. But as a secret action, it's a little weak. I did that on purpose. But I'm also trying to, at the same time, reflect the image on the screen of what happened in Beast Wars. The signature dampening devices, another hybrid, white-black pip, upgrade utility. Again, this is going to do nothing. This is like the Mega Missile Catapult. You're going to have to get these on 3 other characters. And I think we've gone over this before. When you put this on a character in alt mode, it gets stealth until the end of your opponent's turn. When you have at least 3 signature dampening devices equipped on 3 different characters, each character you control has +1 to defense until end of battle. So that's the perk. But then let's look at the last line. When the equipped character flips to bot mode, scrap this upgrade. Now you can put it on them in bot mode. They're not going to get stealth that way, but it can be on a character in bot mode. You can flip them to alt mode. You flip them back to bot. It's got to come off. But once you do get, you have 3 of these on 3 characters. Say you're playing with a combiner team, 5 wide. You got these on 3 of them. The entire team now has +1 to defense added for each character. That's kind of nice. I think we've gone over this before. So, and then you flip them to bot, it has to come off. So there's a trick to this, and it's the hybrid is kind of nice. Black for the attack, white for the defense. You can call it either way. Turbo, that is not done. Underwater remote scanner, white pip, focus 1. Utility, while it's on a boat, it has an additional focus 1 for battle. So boats will get focus 2 off this. All my armada that I've drawn and created, for what they're worth, or any other boats that we happen to have. Or even the Tidal Wave promo. He's kind of fun to play. He's not very strong. A couple of years back, I had a decent little deck made for him. Not exactly easy to play, but fun to play. Virtual keyboard we've looked at before. White green pip, white orange pip, another utility. No attack, no defense. When the upgraded character defends, and at least when the sun goes down, I get hotter. So does Kenny Chesney. When the upgraded character defends, and at least 4 different hybrid pip cards are flipped for defense, the upgraded character has +4 to defense for battle. I thought I heard my daughter drop back in, but maybe not. So very simple, but you're gonna need some hybrid pip cards in your deck to really get this triggered. 4 different hybrid pip cards. Do they have to be really different colors? The way I have this worded, it kind of sounds like it, but I would actually say no. It just 4 different hybrid pip cards. I think it just means it has to be a different card. You can't have a virtual keyboard on one character and then flip 2 for battle and maybe 1 other 2 other hybrid pip cards, like say pull wires. That's not 4 different pip cards. That's 2 different pip cards, but so that's not going to count. It's not the colors, it's the cards. So you got to, you can have got a virtual keyboard on somebody. For battle, you flip digital reconnaissance. Pull the wires. Signature dampening device. And maybe another virtual keyboard. Boom. Then you get +4 to defense for battle. So that's really how that works. Oh, I didn't mean to go 25 minutes. I got to get back to work. Wing Slice, very simple. This is the last card for the day. Orange Pip, plain. Utility, +1 defense. So very simple. When the equipped character flips to plain or seeker, it has Pierce 2 until end of turn. So it's kind of like Hive Swarm with Bumblebee, but this gets triggered with planes and seekers. So I'm actually entertaining the seeker trait here, helping utilizing those, but only your planes are going to get the attack on the flip. And it's a utility that's going to give it +1 defense, which is decent. And it's going to be giving Pierce. So I think that's going to be okay. And so, you know, that's a Cyberverse card. Virtual Keyboard is Beast War. I've got one coming called Turbo Twin Blast that I haven't finished yet. That's a Cyberverse image. Mega Missile Catapult, that's from the 86 movie. Isolation is from a comic. Hive Swarm is Cyberverse. Energon Armor is Dinobot. Energon Armor is Cyberverse. And the others are Beast Wars. So that's really all I have time for. I went over time. So I want to say thank you for being here. If you've been with me this long, I'm going to try to add these into the Dropbox. I've been really trying to update my Dropbox as I was going over Beast War characters, updating those characters. Still not finished. We got to get back to those. Hopefully, I want to get back and truly finish my Power Masters. Eventually, get back and really finish Cronus, because I want to get these guys right, even if I don't play the game anymore. And just for y'all, to give anyone else some more possibilities, some newer cards, some newer characters, just something fresh. Yeah, the ATP and the art does some really good stuff, some solid stuff. Mine is just casual fun for the most part. You know, try to work it in, and you may end up finding out, I'm not really playing this card. Oh, this is too much of a challenge to try to play this card. Why do I have this in my deck? It's just a different way of playing. Adding some more, I wouldn't say complex strategy. I'm not very complex. But ATP, the Alpha Trion guys, I've been really trying my best to learn the secrets of deck building. I never really quite got it. I get it. But I've really been working on making better cards. More characters coming. We got to finish the undisclosed chapter. Working on the Spedibots right now. Need to finish the Protect Bots. Been there, done that. The Power Masters. I'm tired. I'm really getting weighted down with this, and I haven't been working on it as much as I normally have. Once you really get over the hill, if you know what I mean. My coming birthday, I'm probably going to be getting black balloons for my kids. So we'll see what happens. More to come. Still not finished. Hard at work. Speaking of which, I better get back to work. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, throw scraplets at that like button. We'll catch you next time. Have not just a great day, but a blessed day. And as always, Autobots, flip out and let's roll for it.